And really, it's an opportunity for a couple of things, really. One, just to record and make music. I've had an ambition to make music and to be involved as a musician of some kind all my life. And in reality, for the most part, it's been a very unfulfilled ambition. Okay, so here's my afternoon's work. I've been at it about 3 or 4 hours on a track called What Would You Say, or What Would You Do? I'm not entirely certain yet. It's from this project Prodigal, and it's only really a test. It's nothing. It's not set in stone or anything. It's just some synth sort of intro on an arpeggiator sort of thing, a little bit of frequency twirling. So it's kind of a two-part song that introduces the story and introduces the principal character, I suppose.
Here's a tale that I must tell of a boy who lost his way. His father's wealth he chose to squander. From his love he turned away.
That's me. But you can adjust the tempo of that. And then do a little bit of sonic soundscaping, which can be quite an effective tool on a track, just in terms of backfill, noise, and creating an atmosphere, a pace, tension. Getting all the levels right and whatnot, you know, and the mixing. The recording process, as I see it, is like this. If you imagine a piece of furniture being made, the putting down of tracks, literally the guitar tracks, the drum tracks, the keyboards, what have you, vocals, are the bits of wood that make up the arms and the legs and the seats and the back of a chair, let's say, for a piece of furniture's sake. The mixing is putting those pieces together. So that's the next big task on any song. Record it, mix it. And then the final part of making a nice piece of furniture is the final polish, the varnishing, smoothing over and more coats of varnish, and finally a nice French polish to bring out all the wood and all the sheen. And in recording terms, we call that mastering. So that's where that final mix is all brought down into a single stereo track. And then in all the EQing, you know, that's not already been done for the individual tracks, but the whole thing together, a bit of EQing, a little bit of tweaking. Mastering, if mixing is done right, mastering shouldn't take that long. It needn't take that long, he says. The kick drum and snare. And then there's a ride cymbal on it. So the kick drum and snare are going down the centre of the stereo field, and there's a ride cymbal that's going left, a crash cymbal that's going centre, and a kind of rattly, rhythmy thing going to the right. Just as Dad's looking for his son, seeing what's going on and reflecting on his life really with him. At least that's what I hope it'll be once it's written. We'll see. This is just the drum, bass and keyboards. Some guitar to go on, vocal. Welcome to the Big Band. Slightly, you just know when it's just slightly out of time on a bend or on a hold. You just, you know, there's a bit on that top end bit where I just think it misses a beat. It sounds like it misses a beat.
Hey man, where you from?
So what we've got there is a front vocal.
Find a space to make your bed.
And then I've got behind that.
Sit you down, friend, and take your rest. Welcome to the pig pen.
That echo.
Ready surface, just say when. Just call out for whatever you need, but pay your bill before you leave.
Okay, and now into the mix.
No bookings or reservations, no disclosure of destinations. Feel at home, be at your ease. Enjoy your pots, they'll be cooked as you please. Welcome to the pig pen. You're very welcome at our old den. A pleasing view in every direction, and all marked cons for your delectation.
So there you go. Not the finished article by any means, but coming together.
When you were a boy, we climbed that hill, and in my dreams I climb it still. Though you're gone, I'm still here for you. I love you, son, and I always will. I love you, son, and I always will.
A single track vocal on the chorus, which is here now.
Oh, what joy when you come home, raised up to your right rightful place. But until then I'll just keep watching, sat on the hill, that same old place. When you were a boy we climbed that hill.
There's a single vocal there, and then behind it
still, my eyes wide open searching for you. I love you, son, and I always will. I love you, son, and I always will.
I'm just transferring one of the keyboard tracks. That one specifically. On track 5. And over from track 8. Track 8 on the Boss to track 5 of my 32 tracks on the new Tascam. Brilliant. I've deliberately done the brass there to sound slightly discordant, slightly out of tune actually, using the various gizmology on the synthesizers, just to give them a slightly kind of, you know. This song is set in the sort of, he's leaving town, he's skint, he's going home, back to his, well, he's going somewhere with his tail between his legs, he's not quite decided where yet, but he's leaving town here. I have this image of this band waving him off, saying, you know, thanks for coming, good luck next time, you know, better luck next time. But, you know, anyway, bit of an Italian funeral as well. That was that slightly Sicilian kind of, you know. Bit of delay in there. It's nearly together. I've just re-recorded some of the bass, I've put the drums on, I've re-recorded the keyboards. Just much nicer than what I had on. Just needs shaping up now. Come to.
head in the clouds. Been living the high life, but now I'm on my way down.
This is just straight off the machine.
Guilty voices.
So I've not done any compression or
inside my head.
There's no EQing on this as yet or anything at all. This is just literally fresh from the microphone, as it were. And
but don't come near me.
It's a bit of reverb on, but that's.
Have you not heard it said, go hide away now? The dogs are on the street.
A bit of double tracking there in the background and stuff going on.
No surprise now, the dogs are on the street.
Yeah. So, all in all, a decent evening's bit of work, if occasionally frustrating. I'm finding there's moments with this where I get really kind of frustrated by the whole thing. Just through not knowing. You know, that's the thing. Knowledge is power, and knowledge is also a stress-free lifestyle. Neither of which seem to be applying to me at the moment. It's coming on, so that's a song called Dogs. I kind of wrote it as a piece just around, you know, when he's in the city and he's spent up and he's a bit, you know, naffed off.
Here's a tale that I must tell.
I'll probably put a mix down on that as one track. Do a bit of work on it.
A boy who went astray. His father's wealth he chose to squander. And from his love he turned away.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Make me one of your hired hands, keep me in the stables, work me on this barren land, but feed me at your table. But this is my cry, this is my plea. May it please your father to give your ear to me. I'm away, away. I'm going my own way today. I'm staying away, going my own way today. I'm going away today. Goodbye. Going my own way today. Yeah.
You go on like the various Facebook pages and websites and chat rooms, forums and whatnot, and there seems to be this kind of, you get the impression from some people that they're so keen on everything being so sonically perfect that I do wonder whether they ever actually release anything for people to hear, and actually whether or not on releasing the things that they let people hear, whether anybody listening to it would have the faintest bit of idea, the gnashing of teeth and shrugging of shoulders and shaking of fists, as they say, that will have gone on by these people who are really kind of like, oh, there's a frequency in the lower mid bass, and it's just, and you think, who's listening to that? Unless there's something blatant going on, a hum, some sort of noise that's disturbing the flow and what have you of the song. Get real. So I'm not going to be like that with this. My view is it's it kind of comes as it is. I want it to be I want it to be nice and to sound good, but not to the extent where it's like, you know, the nth degree.
Hey man, where you from? Stopping long or soon be gone. Find a space to make your bed. Sit you down, friend, and rest your head. Welcome to the pig pen. You're very welcome in our pig den. A pleasing view in all directions, and all mod cons for your delectation.
So I've not put a vocal track on it yet. This is it's quite bluesy. So we've got so we've got drums. There's 3 bass tracks. So one of the bass tracks is just on the bottom E string, just going up and down. So and then there's another one which is and then 2 guitar tracks. And then so far 2 keyboard tracks. It's coming too. I don't know how. So it's quite got a groove to it, hasn't it? So I'll just put some vocal tracks, chorus vocal tracks. Yeah, I've not written the verses. As in.
It could be that all things they just stay the same, but what goes round must surely come around again.
Yeah. It's got a groove to it, hasn't it? It's I initially titled this song Funk You. I'm going to do a guitar solo on my little nice Telecaster here, but it's not coming. Let's just have a go. Let's have another go. There we go. Yeah, we give it a bit of a try.
Is that you, my son, so far from me? Are you really coming home? Run, my son, as I run to you.
Yeah, blues.
You won't stand alone. Place a robe around your shoulder. This son of mine was lost, but now he's found.
There you go. So that's just the track where that's about the story. Son comes home, he's welcomed by father, and each of the choruses refers to the elements that the father gave back to the son in the story. A robe around his shoulder to cover his uncleanliness, a ring on his finger as a sign of sonship, and sandals on his feet as a sign of being welcome in the house as a son, because only family members went into the house with something on the feet. Servants went barefoot, apparently. So that's all in there, and there's also a bit of a bridge section about the elder son and his rejection. I was wondering how to get him into the story, and I couldn't really. I've not really found of a way yet apart from this, and I suspect I may well leave it there with that one. Important as part of this story as that is, and it is in there. So I'm not all the elements of the story, from him running away with his dad's money, going into town, spending it all, finding himself feeding the pigs, and then making it back home again, are all recorded. They're all there. keyboard.
So here's a tale I must tell about a boy who went astray.
This is what I've re-recorded.
Gave up everything he had for the sake of some happier day. Chasing after rainbows, what's that I hear you say? Home, I'm coming home.
So there you have it. Right. No clipping as yet. Just one there.
I've kind of reached a place with the album where it's got to get done now. It's gone on for 18 months. It's been, you know, when I listen to it, I'm actually quite proud of it. It's not brilliant. I never expected it to be brilliant, but it's all right. There's a flow to it, I think. There's a nice mixture of tracks and songs and different sort of stuff going on. So I'm reasonably optimistic that the finished product will be okay. But we'll see, won't we? Watch this space.